two stops in one. The Ace Hardware because I need to get some canning jars, and the 99-cent store. Well, it says only, but it's not only anymore. But I want to see if I can get 4 ingredients, feed 4 people, a nutritious meal for $5. Yay, hooray, let's go get our bargains on. Okay, we're here at the $1.99 only store, which is not a $1.99 only anymore. Some of their items are way above $1.99, so we have to be careful with the items that we select, but I think we can do it. It's going to take some negotiation, some compromise maybe, but we're going to compromise on price, not on flavor, and do the best that we can. Let's look over here. We got gravies. That's a great way to jazz up any meal. Do we need it? Soups. Well, maybe I can add something to a soup. Chicken noodle, chicken and dumplings. Oh, hello, that looks good. Let's see what we've got over here. So we've got a creamy chicken and dumpling. This is 1 pound. And it looks like it's got chicken, dumplings, carrots, celery, all the usual suspects. At $1.99 though, how much protein does this have? 7 grams. Okay. Well, that would be a little tough. We would need at least 2 of those to feed 4 people, I think. So we're going to say no to that today, but we'll keep looking. Soups and gravies, that's a good place to start. At least their canned veg is still 99 cents only, and they have a lot of good options. And these look like full-size cans. Oh, 14.7. All right, so definitely veg is on the menu. Well-balanced meals. Just because you eat from the dollar store doesn't mean that it can't be delicious and nutritious. Eating from the dollar store should not be a sacrifice. There are lots of good things to be had in here. Oh, beans, $1.29. I think they're better buy at Walmart. Never discount a can of pork and beans. There's a lot of things that you can do with those for very little money. It's a possibility. That's what I'm looking for. Way up there on the top shelf, the Kraft Cheese Deluxe at $1.49. It's a pretty good value because you don't have to add butter or cheese to it. Sauce mix is already included. I think that one's for me. Now I just have to get someone to get it down. Dollar store, thank you very much for having a 99-cent
Ooh, a whole pound of ham for $1. Or chorizo. And they had a good assortment of vegetables. Broccoli, edamame, stir fry, mixed vegetables, spinach, all the suspects. On the way home, I stopped into Albertsons and got my butter, my granola bars. Yay! $1.97. Some cheese, because now we have ham. We gotta have some cheese for sandwiches, right? Ooh, decisions. And of course, we had to get a package of 97-cent per pound pork chops for Andrew. Okay, here's my interesting grocery haul, and I'm kind of dividing this up into 2 parts. This was one checkout, because tonight's challenge is, can I make a meal for 4 for less than $4? So I got this barbecue sauce. This is 17 ounces. I got the Smithfield honey ham lunch meat. It's a 16-ounce package for 99 cents. This was 99 cents. I got a deluxe Kraft macaroni and cheese. This is the one with the squeezy sauce packet, not the powder. You don't have to add anything to this for it to be delicious. Just cook your noodles and squeeze. There you go. Got this bag of broccoli cuts. This was $1.49. I was shopping at the 99 cents only store for a reason, because a lot of times people may only have a 99-cent store near them. It's called a food desert. And can you shop from a 99 cents only store and still have a delicious meal that your family will enjoy less than $4? And you say, well, there's 4 items here. how is it less than $4? Because we are not going to use all of this ham. We are only going to use 12 ounces of this ham, assuming that each person gets 3 ounces of ham as their protein. I think that that's more than enough. If you wanted to use the whole 16-ounce pack, go for it. Have at it. I don't mind. Um, we got the bullseye, 17 ounces in here, but we are probably only going to use 4 ounces of that. So we're going to have plenty left over for another day. So that's how I qualify it as less than $4. All said and done, this was $5. Even if you were feeding your family of 4 for $5 from the dollar store, this is going to be a terrific meal. And I think $5 for 4 people, $1.25 per serving, that's still a good value. But yeah, I'll show you how we're going to do that a little bit cheaper. So then I went to Albertsons because they had their Land O'Lakes butter on sale for $1.47, I think it was. So I got my limit. That was 2. Yay, hooray. Got some Nature Valley granola bars. These were on sale for, I think, $1.97. Got my 4 of those. That's Andrew's favorite right there. Their cheese was on sale for $1.67. And since I did get 2 packages of that Smithfield ham, one for tonight's dinner and then one for sandwiches, I did go ahead and buy some sliced lunch meat. Got 2 gallons of milk for $2.77 per gallon. Yay, hooray. And then I got this enormous package of almost 7 pounds of pork chops, marked down to 97 cents per pound. So I paid $6.53 for almost 7 pounds of pork chops. That's going to be a lot of meals. That's probably going to be easily, well, at least 7 meals, maybe more. We'll see what happens. I got to get these packaged up. Did you know that my 99 cents Only Store has a scratch and dent veg section? So all of these net bags that were green were 99 cents. So I got these bell peppers. There's 6 of them in there for 99 cents. They are a little wrinkly, but they're not too bad. No mold, no soft spots, just a little ripe and a little ready to be processed and put into my freezer for future use. I also got 6 in this bag, so I spent $2 on bell pepper. They had these Mexican squashes on sale. They're a little small, but there's 2 pounds in here for $1. Not mad at those at all. Save this netting. Go ahead and make yourself a little sponge out of it, a little scrubby for your dishes. These cuties, not a bad one in the bunch. They're a little small. They're going to need to be eaten pretty rapidly, but that's no problem because we got to move this stuff on along. I've got a bountiful basket coming on Saturday. The deal of the day, in my opinion, though, were these really great grape tomatoes. No mold, nothing wonky about them. They smelled terrific. Got 2 packages. Now this package, let's see if I can get in there, is a 32-ounce package. At my grocery store, at Albertsons, they sell a little 6 or 8-ounce container of grape tomatoes for like $4 or $5. This is a bargain. We're going to enjoy these. I may also go ahead and maybe make some pizza sauce or spaghetti sauce with the remainder. I haven't decided yet. Something good will be happening with those. And these were $1.99 each. So essentially what I would pay for a small 6 or 8 ounce container, I paid for almost 64 ounces of grape tomatoes. Yay, hooray, that's a bargain no matter what. Now you'd think I would add some of these fresh items to my dollar store meal and I could still have a bargain. But I'm not going to. We're going to keep this very simple. We're going to play by the rules. You know, you're going to have 4 ounces of this lunch meat left over tomorrow. And I say that you can make a pretty decent ham sandwich tomorrow with those 4 ounces, maybe 2. But yeah, we're going to, and then of course you'll have the barbecue sauce left over. And what fun and exciting things can we do with that? Who doesn't need a little barbecue sauce? if you had barbecue sauce in your refrigerator, don't buy the barbecue sauce. Go ahead and buy something else. Something else to jazz up your dinner maybe. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this put away, and then we'll get right on to our dollar store dinner. I'm so excited. This is a fun challenge. I processed all of the scratch and dent peppers that I got at the 99 cents only store, and it came to a whopping 3.15 pounds. I'm super happy. It filled a gallon bag completely for $2. Can't beat that with a stick. This is 12 ounces of lunch meat. It's kind of a lot. I even went so far as to, let's go ahead and get you down here. We'll get you down to Funky Town. I even went so far as to get out the scale here, the digital scale. We'll go ahead and turn that on, and I weighed it because someone will say there's no way that you're feeding a family of 4 for less than $4. But as you can see, that I did get to exactly 12 ounces. So that's how much we're going to use in tonight's meal. That leaves me with 4 ounces remaining. And here's what 4 ounces of luncheon meat looks like. The ham, well, there was a little tiny piece because I went over and I wanted to be exact. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm saying that you could easily make 3 pretty good sandwiches or 2 really exceptional sandwiches with that leftover lunch meat the next day. Or maybe you make a ham roll up. You put a couple pieces of cheese or a couple pieces of ham and cheese, roll it all up, stick it in a lunchbox, feed the kids some lunch. That would work too. So that's how I've broken this down. I'm going to use the entire bag of these broccoli cups. This is a 14-ounce package. And we have 12 ounces of ham. And we have 14 ounces of macaroni and cheese. And the pasta on this is really nice. It's very large. It's much larger than the ones you get in the little tiny blue box. It's very large. It's also ridged, so it will hold the sauce really well. And then we're going to season our ham with the barbecue sauce. So we'll make this. We'll add this. This we will cook separately, and then we're going to put it on top of the macaroni and cheese. There's a restaurant here in Phoenix that serves and has served a macaroni and cheese with this really great barbecue pulled pork on top. And when I saw my limited options for proteins at the 99-cent mark, I thought about that dish. And could I create a similar experience with what I had on hand from the dollar store? So pulled pork wasn't an option, but this is a nice ham pork product. We're going to slice it really thin. We're going to kind of shred it. And then we're going to go ahead and cook it with the barbecue sauce. So you're having a similar experience to the pulled pork without all of the cost and time and effort involved in making a really delicious pulled pork. I think this is a creative solution for dinner. I hope you think so too. If you do, like and subscribe. We could be friends, because I really like this challenge. This is something that I have done for Andrew and I throughout the years when times have been a little bit tough. When we were both furloughed from work during 2020, this was how we survived. This is how we ate like fat cats and would laugh about we're the best fed poor people in town with these kind of meals. So when you go to your dollar store and you've got, a handful of dollars to spend to feed your entire family, think creatively, think outside the box. how can I change this from what it is now into something that is going to be absolutely scrumptious? Because there is nothing worse than being broke and you're looking down the line at a long line of rice and beans, and that can get really boring. Sometimes you can get discouraged. And then, for me, I get into a place where not only am I discouraged, but I'm fed up. And then I'm going to blow the budget. And then I'm going to go through the drive through and spend, $30 on burgers that are not really going to nourish our body or our soul. And that's what we really want to do. Shopping at the dollar store should not be a sacrifice. It should be something that you can do, feed your family, be proud of the meal that you've made, and made something that they really want to eat. So, nothing wrong with rice and beans, but you can only eat so much of it. So, let's go ahead and get down to it. Let's get on down to Funky Town and get our beef sliced up. And here's how I imagine and have thought this through for slicing my beef. Or my ham. Did I say beef? I said beef like 3 times. We have no beef today. Maybe next week. We'll see what's in store at the dollar store. So it is already kind of like looped over itself. By the way, I smelled this. It is not slimy. It is not stinky. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. I couldn't tell you why it's at the dollar store, but I'm not mad at it. So I am just going to cut this into little julienne strips as thin as possible because I want it to mimic a shredded pork product. So cut yours any way you want. This is just how I imagined it when I was standing in the line at the dollar store. So if we kind of, go like this and separate it and everything, it's kind of reminiscent of a shredded pork butt. If they had a smoked ham packet, I would have been even more thrilled. But I'm not mad at this. We're going to eat this up. It's going to be fine. Now we have this other side too. Oh, and a little bit, because we've got to be exact. Okay. Let me see. Shorty Vaughn, how you going to cook that? Well, you've got a couple of options. You could go ahead and put this in a saucepan. I'm approximating 4 ounces of barbecue sauce. And yes, I weighed it. I weighed it to be exact. It's exactly at 4 ounces. So there we go. Not cheating. It does me no good to cheat. If I'm cheating at this challenge, I'm really only cheating myself because I like to save some money. Okay, so I think that is a lot of pork. And I think that since we shredded it up like that, it's kind of looking like, pulled pork. And that barbecue sauce is just going to be delicious. Now, here's where you can veer off course. If you wanted to add peppers and onions, that would be delicious. I feel like this meal can stand on its own. I'm not cheating, even though I have all those delicious red peppers and I have an onion in the refrigerator. I am not cheating because I think this meal can stand on its own. Now, so your cooking options. You can put this in a pot. Go ahead and add the barbecue sauce. Maybe just a little tiny splash of water. And go ahead and just get this all gooey and warmed through. This is not a product that you have to bring to a safe temperature. So you could just go ahead and do that in your sauce pot. You could be like me, and I'm going to put it into a microwave safe dish with a little bit of plastic wrap, the barbecue sauce, maybe some pepper. I don't think it's going to need any salt because ham is salty enough. Barbecue has salt. Probably don't use any salt, but I am going to add a little pepper. If you don't have pepper, don't add it. And I'm just going to nuke mine for about 4 minutes. That's how long I think it's going to take. I'm also going to nuke my broccoli cuts, but I will be boiling and making my macaroni and cheese per the box instructions. So let's go ahead and get my little microwave safe dish. I thought briefly about the barbecue sauce, and I thought, I have so many sauce packets in my refrigerator, from chicken nuggets from Burger King and Arby's and whatever drive-through we've gone through. And I thought, well, you don't really need to make or to buy a barbecue sauce. You should be using the ones in your refrigerator. So if you're going to skimp on anything and you have some packets in your refrigerator, skimp on the barbecue sauce, use those packets, and instead, maybe you buy some of their cuties, or you buy another veg, or they had some iceberg lettuce. Maybe you buy something like that instead of the barbecue sauce. But I like this barbecue sauce because, number one, I think it's tasty. Number two, because we're only using 4 ounces, we still have plenty of left for another application or two. Or maybe, after payday, we can afford some chicken nuggets and we have the sauce. There you go. Okay, so this is my microwave safe dish. Isn't this cute? My sister Patty gave this to me. I like to use it. And now I'm going to grab a spatula and put my 4 ounces of barbecue sauce in here. Again, you can use more, whatever looks right and good to you, but I thought 4 ounces would be more than enough. And I'm just going to go ahead and mix this all in. And I think that's pretty evenly distributed and well coated, and yay, hooray. Looks good to me. Gotta scrape those off. When you're on 4 for 4, you need every little bit. And maybe I will just go ahead and throw in just a little tiny bit of water. So maybe that's 1/8 of a cup. And then let's go ahead and add some pepper. Oh, about a teaspoon. Not a pepper person? Well, just leave it out. Okay. And that's how it looks. Okay, so we're down to the wire. We only have 20 minutes before Jeopardy. And I'm not going to be late. Got my water boiling for my macaroni and cheese. Got my cheese sauce all pushed down. Go ahead and pop this open. Because everything's going to happen pretty rapidly once we get the pasta done. And I've decided, I changed my mind. I decided that I'm going to go ahead. This pasta says it takes 12 minutes. In the last 6 minutes of the pasta cooking, I'm going to go ahead and throw the broccoli in. Because I only have one microwave and I don't want to struggle. So I'm going to cook the broccoli with the macaroni. And then, it's a twofer. Love a twofer. We're saving energy. We're being efficient. Yay, hooray. All right, we're almost there. I'm so hungry. I'm excited for dinner. Okay, now our water has come to a boil. We're going to go ahead and pour all of our sauce in. I'm going to give that a little stir up. I'm going to set my timer for 6 minutes. And then when we get to the 6-minute mark, I'm going to go ahead and toss in my broccoli florets. Let's go ahead and get the ham into the microwave and get that going as well. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pop my 12 ounces of ham inside. Put on my cloche so I don't make a big mess in my microwave. 4 minutes. We're so close. And it already smells pretty decent in here. I'm excited about dinner. Yay, hooray. Colander all ready to go. Like I said, this is going to move fast. This is a quick, easy meal. I've even got things already loaded in the dishwasher. Hopefully when we get done cooking, we're just down to 2 plates to put in the dishwasher. Maybe for you it's 4. Hope it's quick. Hope it's easy. Hope you get done with your cleanup and go on and have a great night. Not worried about it. One less thing hanging over you, right, baby? Okay, it's beeping at me. My 6 minutes are up. Thank you, timer. Got my broccoli cuts. They look really good. I'm not mad at them at all. I'm going to drop those right in. I'm going to turn the heat back up to high so that this can continue at a vigorous boil. There we go. And there we go. It's coming back up. Got my plates out already. Ready. 10 minutes. We got 10 minutes. This meal is ready in no time. So probably, it took me less than 5 minutes to shred my ham. I had to bring this to a boil. We're going to boil it for 12 minutes. So we'll just say 20 minutes. I could have easily shredded my ham while I was waiting on that. So we'll say 20 minutes of prep time so far. And then all we really have to do is assemble. And that's quick, easy, delicious, economical. All the good things. All the good things, baby. Yay, hooray. Okay, here we go. I'm taking it off. We don't have much time. I'm gonna drain it in the sink. Give it a few vigorous shakes. No problem. That broccoli turned a great green color. Very nice. Okay. I'm going to bring it back over to the stove. And that clock's running a little bit fast. We still have 5 minutes. We're not going to need it. I'm going to squeeze every bit of this cheese packet in here. Every delicious little morsel. Because on a budget meal, sometimes the cheese just gives you that little tiny bit of luxury. Like the ice in a glass of water. Just a little bit of, yay. Okay, now let's give this a good stir up. If you didn't like broccoli, they also had mixed vegetables. They also had spinach. They had edamame, all for $1.49, so you could take your pick. on your vegetables, or maybe you've had a lot of broccoli lately, so you feel like you gotta shake things up a little bit. And this is very rich and very creamy looking, and all of my broccoli and all of my macaroni fully covered in cheese sauce. Yay, hooray. I'm gonna grab my ham from the microwave. That's already dinged. It looks delicious, and it's plenty hot and steamy. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and assemble a plate.